In the dim overlap between prophecy and breaking news, something begins to take shape, quiet at first, then impossible to ignore. January 14th. A signal flashes through the noise. The Drudge Report pulses with a stark image. The Iranian flag drenched in urgency, beneath a single warning: 24 hours. Not a headline, a countdown. A clock already ticking. January 15th. The next day doesn't answer the question, it deepens it. On the ancient Torah calendar, the date resolves to 125. Gregorian month 1 and Torah day 25. Even more ominous on the Hebrew calendar, when you look at the 24-hour warning glaring at you from the Hebrew calendar. The date, January 15th, is now written 10:26 and 11:05. Eerily the same date on the Back to the Future time machine. A pattern, subtle but precise. A number that doesn't belong to coincidence. Then, months later, it returns. April 12th. The final date and sign locks into place. Nisan 25th. Again written 125. The same numerical fingerprint, stamped across time like an echo refusing to fade. But the pattern doesn't stay confined to numbers. The ground itself begins to speak. A tremor rips through New York on Adar 26, a city that rarely shakes, now unsettled. Days later, the sky follows. A so-called eclipse on Adar 29, questioned, debated, dismissed by some, but perfectly aligned with the dark threshold of March 18th, a shadowed new year in the ancient count. The signs stack: earth, sky, time, and then completion. Simchat Torah. The final page is read, the last word spoken. The cycle of the Torah closes exactly where it began, as it always has. And yet, this time, it feels different. Not routine, not symbolic, terminal. Because cycles don't just repeat, they reset. So the question lingers, heavier now than before. Is this coincidence or choreography? A warning or a countdown already in motion? One cycle ends, another begins. They warned October 7th wasn't a single moment, but a pattern, destined to repeat. September means 7. Nisan carries the same mark. Then comes April 12th, an echo of the long-repeated September 23rd warning, dismissed until it couldn't be anymore. This isn't coincidence. It's a cycle closing, and when it does, it won't be subtle. It will be final.
Hold on to your pants, motherfuckers.